Hello guys, today I am going to show you the trades that I have taken on 22/9/2025. So as you can see, three trades I have taken and I booked a profit of 2039. So let me show you my entry and exit for the trades, the reasons and what I have learned from the trades. So the first trade I took at 917 and I sold the call option 83,200. So when I was when I sold that, let me show you. So the market actually had opened a gap down at around 82 151, and there was a gap down of 550 points roughly. So at 917 I saw a scalping opportunity when the market was breaking down, which I assumed was a bearish signal. So I saw, and I was seeing that call options were at a good price, so I sold it, the 83,200 call option. I expected the Sensex to face a resistance from this previous day gap also, but not only this gap, I was expecting it to face a resistance. Let me show you. 5 minutes I changed it. So I was expecting it to face a resistance from this gap also. Here, as you can see, this gap, I expected it to face. So from this first candle I was expecting it to have a resistance there, but it did not work out that way, and that my plan was to take advantage of that gap, but the market just went up and through that gap resistance, and so I had to exit when I saw that the next resistance level was also going to be broken. So I exited the trade, and with a small profit of 147 rupees. So even though the trade went against me, I was able to exit break even because my entry was at a good valuation and the Twitter DK was there. So this main reason I took the trade at that time was when I saw a breakdown coming, and also that call option valuation was there. So immediately itself I shifted it to from 83,200 call option. I changed it to 83,500 call option, as it was a bit more safer. The lower risk will always help in keeping the mind stable also. So the farther away option I sold in this trade. I at 932, I exited at 948. Let me show you the graph. Yes. So here also similarly, I was able to enter when the call options were stretched. So when the valuations was high, I sold the call option, and I exited the trade when I doubted that this previous resistance was also getting tested. At that moment, I had exited it. So that exited with a profit of 1125. Though later it became clear that if I had held on to the trade, the profits would have been higher. But I did not take a chance. I wanted to keep time, the trade time minimum, to keep a strict loss. So the plan was clear: to keep a strict stop loss and keep the trade time smaller. So enter when the option valuation seems stretched, as it gives room to exit with break even when the trade goes against. So this was the second trade at 948. I exited with a profit of 1125. The third trade I took at 1013. I sold the 83,400 call option at 1013. Let me show you. Yes, so this is a 15-minute chart. Okay, let's change it 5 minutes. Yes, so this 5-minute chart, it is much more clearer things. Here the morning gap was getting filled, and after that it formed a double top. A double top formation was there. So first time the resistance was tested here, second time here, and second time here. So these two times when it tested like this double top, so that was a confirmation for me to enter the trade. I sold the call option but I waited for this confirmation. This shooting star was formed. After that, by the time I was about to enter it, the breakdown started, and immediately it tested that resistance level again. This level was tested again, and then the breakdown started. So this helped me uh, give the confirmation of the bearish movement, and I held on to the trade. But afterwards, what happened was that I had to exit it when this level was coming to be tested again. Market came to test that level again. Due to some other engagements, I had to exit the trade. I was not able to hold on to the trade. If I had time, I should have held that time. As you can see, the market came to test that levels again. This level testing. At that time, I had to exit. It did not work. As you can see, there is a lot of wicks. This area, this region, you can see a lot of upward wicks are there. The market was trying its best to uh, go up, but and it even came up till here that to test that first initial resistance again, but it broke down. And as you can see, this level was tested. Once this level testing happened, then the complete breakdown came. So I was able to make a profit in this trade of 767 rupees, and overall that added up to 2000 rupees. So this trade was successful mainly because of that patience and that risk management. So I waited for the confirmation here. The double top gave me the confirmation, and the double top gave me the confirmation. And once it was confirmed, I entered the trade. And do not keep the trade if the market dynamics are showing that it might go against you. With this approach, I was able to book a profit of 2039. So if you found this breakdown useful, please make sure to like and subscribe to my channel Intraday Trade Moves. I post regular trade recaps with real screenshots and setups purely for educational purpose and not financial advice. Thank you.